or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year.
Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Clemson set up with another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the pressure. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The lone back's got it. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Holds it in on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Looking deep down the right side. Brings it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Notre Dame. Circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
Nah, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Hard running there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to turn the corner on the right. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And it jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Carolina, 35. Clemson, 3.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go with a direct snap. Got a little space. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Now improvising. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Clemson, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to Brown. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. lowers those pads. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can... Plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running it to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
49, Clemson, 3.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete to the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds a little space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Caught over the middle. It's Preston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Denson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 89 on to punt it away.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Brown has it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Heaves it deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big... On 2nd down, now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Makes the grab. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's in open space downfield. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got it in the middle. It's Messer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. That's caught. It's Sellers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man, they have been great on fourth down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives,
Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Crosses to 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time. Lets it go. On target. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Throwing right. It's complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. It's a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And, of course, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're already 4 for 4. Has to get there to move the sticks. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting to run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Dances away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pick up on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fakes to grab, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take it.
Brings it to the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play.
Punted away.
They punted away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Hit as he throws. Got a man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Good enough for first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.